Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, here's the thing. I was getting ready to make me something to eat, but I decided that I was going to scroll on TikTok for a little bit. As I am scrolling through TikTok, I came across this video. It's this woman reading the story time. It was a post that she came across on Reddit. And I've seen a lot of different, crazy Reddit stories and stuff. I'm saying, if you guys ever want to read some, about people's personal lives, if you think that your personal life, whether it's relationship stuff or anything else, there are people on Reddit that will talk about their personal life, and you're just sitting there looking like, dang, that is tough. I'd never forget the one time, and I think I still have that episode up, I think, where the woman, or the guy, I think, his wife was cheating on him with the lizard dealer. The guy was, selling lizards and stuff, and, he said that his wife was cheating on him with them. And I'm like, fam, there is that, and then there's stories of, a step-parent, going beyond their boundaries and hitting a kid that's not even theirs. And I'm like, fam, that dude would have got put in a chokehold that same day. There's so many, go check out my old series, Relationship Advice, and it's on my podcast channel. But yeah, there were so many crazy stories of that stuff. But anyways, so I'm watching this video, and it is probably without doubt one of the most craziest things that I have ever heard, from somebody. But anyway, so this guy, so the woman's reading off the story, but anyways, and let me see if I can find out who the TikToker was, so I can at least shout her out, give her some sort of credit and stuff for, this. But her name is Love Lola, and Love has two L's. So it's LLOVE_Lola. So shout out to her for, posting the video and stuff. But anyways, so the guy, I guess his fiance was struggling and she couldn't find a job, but she wanted to work out. So she sold all of her stuff, I guess, to, afford a gym membership. And my thing is this, I'm perfectly fine working out at home. I had to say the only downfall is that I can't lift weights, but I can find, exercises and stuff that, simulates that. I got, resistant bands. I can, modify my resistance band, so I'm bench pressing, or I'm, doing something, alright? But anyways, so she sells all of her stuff, which is crazy. You would think, fam, if it's getting to that point where you have to sell your stuff, maybe this isn't for you, alright? So anyways, does that. Now, let's talk on the husband, So the husband had, or not the husband, the fiance, the boyfriend, the guy that's telling the story. So his brother, I guess, had just passed away, and his brother, I guess, had gave him all of these things that, used to be his, but it's, the guy that's telling the story, it's his stuff now. And one of the things that he gave him was a gaming chair. Now, I'm just saying, I would be, I would take care of that chair for the remainder of my time and stuff, and, keep it until that chair just, eventually breaks down and it can't be, used anymore. I would use and abuse that. Only thing I do is sit in it, alright? That's it. That's the only thing I do. But anyways, so the fiance, the guy's girl, his girlfriend, the woman that he proposed to, decided that, hey, he doesn't need this chair anymore. He has other sentimental values from his brother that passed away. So if I sell this chair, it wouldn't be a big deal. So I would imagine that he came home, right? And he's like, dang, you know what? Gonna go in the office and chill a little bit. Goes in the office and he's like, wait a second. This office, it seems like there's something missing. Well, you know what? Let me go sit down in this gaming chair that my brother gave to me, okay? Let me sit down in that chair, right? Oh, what is this? The chair is gone. What happened to the chair, guys? She really had sold his chair, talking about she needed it for her gym membership. She needed the money for her gym membership, when she could have very well went out, go get a job, and get a, use her money that she's earning to get that gym membership. You see, here's the thing. That's somebody that doesn't, understand the value of working for your money. Like, my thing is this: beforehand, that seems like I probably would have been thinking that is messed up. Even then, like, during a time when I wasn't really making any money, like, I'm relying on my parents, to give me money and stuff. Like, at that point in time, I probably wouldn't have thought too much of it. But as the time progresses on, you get older, you become a working person, you become a working adult, you earn money, you love that feeling. I love the feeling of earning money, especially a lot of money on top of that, right? I love that feeling of earning money. You work so hard, you get this check, you get this money, you're like, fam, this bread right here, I love it. This is the best bread of all time, okay? So, she does not understand that, because why would you think? My thing is this, and that's when you got to ask her that question. What would you do if I had sold? There's that one thing, like, yeah, okay, I got all these different things from my brother. I got, a shirt. I got a pair of shoes, a hat, a gaming monitor. I got, his car. He gave me all these different things. But the one thing that I love the most, the one thing where we've shared memories on, the one thing that he made sure of it, he's like, hey, besides all that stuff that I've given you, I want you to have this gaming chair that is yours. And you sell it. How would that make you feel if the roles was reversed? And there's that one thing that your dead sibling had just gave you. And yeah, I'm like, fam, that's something where I'm like, you do not understand that. So anyways, they get into an argument. I guess she has this breakdown. She starts crying and then goes to her mom. She goes to go stay with her mom. And I guess the mom had called the guy that's telling the story and told him that he needs to work on his controlling his anger. I'm like, fam, no, your daughter needs to work. That's what she needs to do. Instead of worried about me working on controlling my anger, how about your daughter go out and work, get a job, instead of selling my stuff? I'm like, fam, does that even, how would you, that's why I probably, because no, I would have not, I don't care how wrong I am for yelling or the level of anger I would have had. I would have all amounts of rage would have came out that day. I would have roasted her, okay? I would have definitely told her about herself. I probably have brought up stuff from way back then and things to just really let her know, fam, this one thing that you did. And probably the main reason why she's crying is because she knows she can't get the chair back. That chair is long gone. That, and it sucks. It sucks to even hear some stuff like that. That's crazy. I don't even think, hold on for a second. I'm going to see, if it's possible that because I don't think, let's see if this, she has, a YouTube channel and stuff. This, the girl on TikTok that was talking about it. Oh, so she does. Okay, cool. I'm going to see if she has the original story and stuff. If not, I'm definitely gonna see. Okay, Lola TikTok. Okay, then cover is no. This is the wrong story. This is something else. This is not it. Dang. My stepdaughter. What are these stories? There's my stepdaughter stole my deceased daughter's wedding dress. That is so insane. People are so weird on Reddit, bro. Reddit, I'm telling you, is so crazy. But I could. All right. Woman sells gaming chair story. Broke woman sells. Oh, so it made a story I flipped out for. Oh, so here's the story. Here's the story. This is it. Okay, this is a because I feel like I should add more of her side to the conflict. She told me if I say I was struggling. So wait a minute, she said, or the guy said, because I feel like I should add more of her side to the conflict. She told me if I say I was struggling and needed money and sold some items, she wouldn't be mad at me, but I'm not sure since I never do such thing, but still she insisted that no matter what I do, she'll always be supportive, understanding, just like I should be supportive, understanding of her struggle right now. That made me feel horrible because she had a breakdown and cried because of me. Edit some ask about her age. She's 31. We've been together for 7 years. I'm not including that early on. I answer any further questions. I have time. But like, did he? I don't think he got the chair back. That's all I'm worried about. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, it's just messed up that sell the engagement ring you bought her and buy back your brother's game chair. Perceive it in reaction to that. Yeah, that's smart too. That's definitely smart. He hasn't really posted or said anything, and I'm like, fam, that's yeah. That's just crazy, Like I tried to look it up and see, but that's something where I'm like, to my significant other, if she had something so valuable like that belonged to a deceased family member and it was given to her, I would feel bad if I had bumped into it. Like, freaking, I don't know, like, let's say it was like a water bottle, right? If I were to knock that water bottle over, do you understand? Like, it's just a random Fiji water bottle, all right? Like, thing ain't gonna break, it ain't gonna, I would take such precious care of it. Like, cause my thing is this, I'm like, fam, like, I'm like, what, like, explain, definitely would like to hear the story. And regardless of how it is, like, oh yeah, this is a water bottle that I, saw in his car. And, I'm like, and my thing is this, I would feel kind of like sad that, dang, this is the only like sentimental like value thing that she would have. Like, how am I getting deep into a story? I'm like, it doesn't even exist. But I'm just saying, like, it's my thought process, okay? My thought process. But I would feel bad though, because I'm like, fam, that's all that she has of her, relative that's deceased. And I'm like, a water bottle? Fam, like, what? I'm like, they ain't even like, you. I'm like, all right. I mean, like, you ain't got no pictures, or like she said like absolutely nothing. Like, this is all that I can find of his or of theirs, and I'm like, man, I probably would have teared up a little bit. I'm like, that is some sad stuff. I'm like, nah, that is some extremely sad stuff. I'm like, I am sorry to hear that, but I would, but like I said, I definitely would make sure of it. I'm like, hey, yo, like, we got to protect that at all costs and things. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, and God forbid if anything ever like that happens, it's like a house fire. I'm like, I definitely would try to go for it and stuff, because I'm like, nah, it's like, I understand how valuable that is and stuff. So yeah, that's, I've been kind of trying to contact one of those people. I'm all like, is there any pictures of this relative? Yes, fam, I am getting, like, your face. I'm like, and we gonna paint a picture to, or I'm gonna hire one of them artists to paint a picture so you can have something, and, like, it might not be legitimate, but I will do what I can and stuff. But yeah, that's, dang, man. That's tough, though, that guy, like, his fiance would do some stuff like that. There's really just no defense for that, though. Like, I don't care, like, that's something where it's, like, there's just it's so much to say on it, because I'm like, there's levels to it. Like, I don't really care what he could have done in the past to make you do some stuff like that. But I've been in situations like that where people will, like, destroy something or mess up something of yours, and then they think that they have, like, some legitimate reason for it and stuff. Because what was I talking on the other day? And I think I talked on how I was like, I almost wanted to fight this kid in school, but I saw that he got on the short yellow bus. So I'm like, I ain't gonna fight one of the kids that got on the short yellow bus and things, because he, he's like, there's like he's suffering from something. I'm like, it was bad enough. I'm like, so I'm just gonna let it slide. But I'm saying, if he had got on one of the long normal buses, I would have decked that kid on the face. He wouldn't have gotten on the bus that day. But no, he like threw. I remember because I was going to go fight another kid, and I was already mad at that situation. So I come back. This kid threw my book. I was holding this book. He throws my book on top of the roof of the school. And I'm like, there's nobody that I could go to contact and like ask them like, hey, can you guys go get my book and stuff? And I remember it was like months later, then custodian was like, I think he came up, or because my name was like written and stuff in the book. And so he somehow, some way found out where I was at. And he was just all like, oh yeah, I found your book and things. I'm like, bruh, you like, the book was like, because I live in Washington State. So I think everybody knows of the weather conditions we sometimes go through in Washington State. And yeah, it was just a crap ton of rain and all that. And so I'm like, man, that's just crazy though. Like that people do some stuff like that. I'm like, bro, think, like, just, that's it. Just think. But yeah, that whoever that girl is, I'm like, I hope like she goes on Reddit and she sees that story and then understands, like, because I'm pretty sure, like, I hope she goes on TikTok. I hope she goes everywhere and she is seeing that story, because it's gotten so big where you're seeing like articles over it and stuff on like Google. So I'm like, I saw that first and then saw the Reddit post. But man, that's so messed up that somebody would do some stuff like that and then they think that they're not wrong. They think like, they try to come up with an argument. And I'm like, there is no argument for that. You sold my deceased brother's gaming chair. Like, that just doesn't even make any sense. Like, that's something where I'm like, fam, if I knew that you was capable of some stuff like that, I wouldn't even have wanted to be in a relationship with you in the first place. It's like, you don't understand how valuable stuff is. Like, it would make sense. I don't know. Like, even then, I'm like, I would try to talk them into selling it, but I'm like, that is your money. Like them episodes of Hoarder. When them people, they'll have like, they'll be like, oh yeah, this was my mom's and, or my dad's or my brother, whoever, some deceased family member. And they're like, oh yeah, this was theirs. I don't want to get rid of it because it holds so much value and stuff. That would make sense, okay. What was the point I was trying to make? Because I was like, I feel like I just like, I said something, then cut straight to the end and stuff. Okay, so, all right, so now that's what I was saying. Okay, it came back to me. My mind came back to me. All right, had a brain fart. Mind came back to me and stuff. But anyways, so on those shows and stuff, for those that don't really watch, I feel like I should have maybe gave out an explanation on that show so it could have been a little bit more sense making and stuff. But anyway, so on that TV show Hoarders, people be collecting all this stuff. It's a bunch of stuff on top of that. It gets to the point where they can't even live in their house no more. So at times, like, they'll explain it and then they'll be like this vase belonged to my deceased family member. I don't want to get rid of it. But they have like 100 vases from that family member. So their family, somebody would be like, hey, you need to, because it's either you sell some of these vases or you're going to get kicked out of your house because the city's going to kick you out. They're going to like, it's unfit and unsafe to live. Because there's at times them people on them shows be living in houses and it's like, fam, like if there's a fire and you get trapped in a room, like you're done for. Like, unless you know how to go through a wall or something. But I'm like, I highly doubt that anybody is capable of some stuff like that, going through a wall, or if it's like stuff is stacked up where you can't even do nothing. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that would make sense, where it's like, okay, that's would sell like some stuff that's similar value. But it's like a gaming chair. It wasn't like his brother had gave him 100 gaming chairs. He gave him one and only. All right, there's no other gaming chair in this world that will top that gaming chair. Even if it's that one like $50,000 gaming chair where it like, it has a PC, PlayStation, Xbox, has these monitors, you can lean back, refrigerators, all that other stuff. No, I still would be mad at the fact I'm like, okay, you think by buying like, some fancier gaming chair, you think that's going to make me happier? My brother, he gave me that chair. That was his like dying wish, that I had that chair. and you like took it and sold it because you need something for your gym membership, like, somebody like me, I'm not gonna understand that. And that's same with the guy. That's why he snapped at her. My thing is this: if there was nothing to get mad over, why did he come out on social media and post about it? You know, why did he post about it on Reddit? Why is it a whole story on TikTok? Why, yeah, it's like, why is it being articles made all over it and stuff? Like, yeah, anybody would get mad over some stuff. The majority crowd, okay, would get mad over some stuff like that, so. But anyways, yeah, was she wrong? Yes, 100%. Just so overall, you know, answer that question, like, was she wrong for that? Yes, 100% always will be, and there ain't no doubts about it, alright? So, but anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for tuning into today's episode. I'm gonna consider this a serious topic, so I'm not gonna do no promos and stuff. But yeah, talk to y'all later. Peace.